Yeah, I love it. So I downsize, not only personally, but life will make you relax sometimes. You know what I mean? And to get on to that is that when I did have like the pinnacle of having my money, it's something I never really tapped into. And that was building like my credit and business credit and things of that nature. I was just spending my cash and putting it here and there. And I never really dove into it deep. So that's why I like having people like you on here, because not only am I helping the people that's watching and my supporters, but it's really like, man, I need to know more information about it because I could have utilized it.
Yeah.
So what got you into funding and credit and things of that nature? Like, what got you into that?
So before I started being a full-time entrepreneur, I had a side business. I was helping people fix credit. So I finished college, I went to St. John's, and I was running my side business in my parents' home. So I was doing credit repair part-time.
Yeah.
And then I accidentally stumbled into Airbnb. So that kind of went by the wayside because I made so much money in short-term rentals.
Yeah.
But then I eventually, when I started coaching 3 years ago, I put it all together because people need it.
Yeah.
So I went back to my roots, but it also helped me because in between those times, I also messed up my credit.
Yeah.
And so it's such, life is totally different when you have amazing credit.
For sure.
Yeah. And so lately we've been helping our clients with this thing called credit sweep. Have you heard of that?
I've heard of it, but my people want to know more about it. I heard about the sweep.
It is freaking
Is it the AI one?
Well, we use ChatGPT. It's not the software. It's not the Metro 2. It's just that we use a different method to do credit repair. So normally people use the old school way. It takes like 3 to 6 months, right? But the credit sweep is like a loophole. And I love loopholes. So what you do is you use the Fair Credit Reporting Act, the block method, which is kind of a loophole. You're using the breach method. So many people have their information impacted by the breach.
Yeah.
So all you have to do is go in a database. Equifax has a database, and there's also a public database for data breaches. You can just Google it. If you find your name in there, you have now been a victim of a breach.
Oh, yeah, I get them emails all the time. I'm a victim right now to this day. Help me. Help me, please. You breaching bastards. Somebody save me.
Everybody's been victimized.
Yeah, severely.
So if you don't find your name on Equifax, you'll find your name on the National Public Database.
Okay.
Once you do that, you take a snapshot of it.
Okay.
You go on the FTC. This is free. You go on FTC
Give
and
a free game right now. Okay.
You file the identity theft report. But you do not say you're a victim of identity theft because you can go to jail for that.
Don't want to do that now.
You say you're a victim of the breach.
Of the breach.
So now that allows you to use the Fair Credit Reporting Act, Section 605B, which is based on the block method. So you're going to contact the credit bureaus with your FTC report in hand, a snapshot of your proof of that you've been breached, and you're going to tell them that I'm a victim of breach. These things need to be blocked off of my credit in 4 business days.
4.
So instead of waiting 30 days or 3 months or 6 months, which is the normal method, which is based on deletion method, we're using the block method. So we're using the breach as a basis for being a victim.
Right.
And then we're sending all that documentation to the CFPB, which is the watchdog of the credit bureaus, to let them know, hey, we filed FTC report, we're a victim of breach, and we need to have these items deleted. And I'm telling you, our client's credit score have gone from like 5, I have a client, her credit score from 565 to 770 in 26 days.
That's insane. Now, hold on now. 5 something?
Legally.
Legal, better be legal now.
Yes.
We ain't doing hey, they're crazy out here now.
Yes.
They own everything.
Yes.
But you telling me somebody had a, bottom tier in the 5.
Terrible, not even, you can't even borrow a can of
you
paint.
can't get a can of beans. They don't be like, no, you're gonna go to the corner store. I wanna get these beans on consignment. They'll be like, get out. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna bust your head with this.
Security?
Yeah, hello, we got you. Police.
That type of embarrassment, yes.
Yes.
You
Instantly.
Yes.
So up to 700, which is A+ basically.
Yeah. We
That's
tried to aim
amazing.
for like 740, but she went to 770.
Wow.
And so her credit score had also, this is where ChatGPT comes in.
Okay.
So when I was helping my client, most of this, so when we do the first round of disputes, right, most of the stuff's gonna come off, but there's gonna be a tiny little bit that's gonna stay on.
Yeah.
So she had a collection agency stay on. So because I know the credit laws, because remember I had that credit repair business?
I remember. You know what I'm saying? I do remember now.
I remember the laws. And so I said to my client, listen, the way we did the disputes, they're supposed to put in the trade line, the account that stayed on, account in dispute.
Right.
If it doesn't say that, now you have the right to ask the collection agency for $1,000 for that violation.
Whoa.
So I know that from understanding the Fair Credit Reporting Act. So I went on ChatGPT and I said, ChatGPT, we have a collection agency account that needs to come off. That we disputed. They did not mark it in dispute.
Yep.
It says that in the FCRA, and they owe us $1,000. Write us a letter of all the other laws that they violated, because I can't memorize the laws by heart.
But ChatGPT know everything. Yeah.
It spit out a letter, like 3 pages, with violations and added some more $1,000 violations. We emailed it to the collection agency, and then the afternoon they agreed. They sent us a letter, agreed to remove it. The next day it was off a report.
Wow.
So when things, whatever doesn't come off, then you use ChatGPT and your knowledge of the consumer law to remove it.
That's legendary.
Yeah. So
people,
that's what we're doing now.
Yeah. So people don't understand like the real components of ChatGPT. People want to ask a question like, "Oh, am I compatible with an Aquarius? I'm a Libra type dumb."
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? We need to know how to build this wealth with this because these machines are smart. Yeah, we got to change lives.
So ChatGPT is like your assistant that never goes to bed and is smarter than you. Whatever you feed it is what it's going to give to you. So because I understood the Fair Credit Reporting Act, like let's say you just went in there, you said, "Hey Chat, this came back, help me write a letter." It will write you a basic letter, but because I knew the Fair Credit Reporting Act and I knew what was violated, I explained that to Chat, and it went in online and found every other violation for me. I would have never been able to write that letter on my own. And then it was game changer. After that, that last thing came off her report, and now she has a 770 across the board.
That's legendary.
I've also used it for myself.
I bet. I want to use it for me right now. Let me ChatGPT.
Just go on the database and see if you're on there, and if you are,
I know I'm on there. They done got me. Trust me. They done got me for a lot of stuff. I need a lot of stuff off there too. You know, it was a hard time a couple years ago. You know, the thing got on and bounced back. You know what I mean? I done went through some things. You know, some things got taken away from me.
What was taken away from you?
Man, cars.
Your cars?
Big ones. Rolls Royces and Lamborghinis. Then it took them away from me. Repo. No, I swear.
So me and my sister were watching you because I never done a podcast before.
Yeah.
So I went to do some research. And we went and we found your video on Sean Michael Kelly.
That's my guy, yeah.
And I saw your story, and I was like, oh, wow, this is very similar to
me. Oh, you watched the full story?
We watched a whole hour and 15 minutes.
Oh, okay. So you got the full synopsis of me.
Yeah, and I know what it's like to lose everything, because it happened to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I lost my whole Airbnb business in New York City.
Right. So you heard the story, what I said about my Rolls Royce.
Yes.
They tricked me.
They told you to remove the wrap and do all this stuff. I said to my sister, I hear some coming.
Right. I told her that I gave them the layers to the story.
Yeah, we were laughing because you're so funny.
I'm a funny person.
When you said they told me 12 o'clock.
Oh, they got...
I was like, can we rewind that? That part is so funny. But that was so sad because whenever you're desperate, that's when people take it. Things just got worse and worse and worse.
It was brutal. It was brutal because I was so like, I wanted to get rid of these cars. And they played with me, had it on the Carfax that I'm like, okay, let me get this going. I'm thinking they don't do me a good deal.
And they tricked you and they give you the money. So how'd you get your credit back into
I have me a good credit guy.
They did it for you.
That did it for me. Yeah, because they were trying to put that on one of my credit bureaus. I checked 2 of them and it wasn't on there. Because I talked to these people they stole the car from. I'm like, man, I know they ain't do this. And it popped up when I said, oh, they try to put it on my credit? They try to kill me.
So how many cars did you lose?
I lost 2. Yeah.
It was a Rolls Royce?
It was a Rolls Royce and Lamborghini Urus.
But you have Aston and the
slingshot because I got
money. I got cash. Now you're powerful.
Yeah, because they can't stop the money. Like you can do all that credit stuff you want to.
Right.
You can't. And see, like what happened with the Urus was, it was my fault. I left out the country and I was going for like 4 months, so I wanted to rent it out. But my contract with my leasing company was
says you can't do that.
Right. So they found out about it and
How did they find out about that?
I'm famous type. You know what I'm saying? So like my cars are very known.
Oh.
Plus, they found out about it. And then on top of that, it was another loophole with it too, because how they really found out to be real is that the person that I was doing the rental through, they wasn't making the payments.
Oh my God.
So they was looking for the cars and they find the tracker thing.
They seen
it going to people's houses and all. They're like, what the hell? They ain't stupid.
Oh my
so
God.
Like, not only he ain't paying, this is
it's also renting the car.
These cars going to here. We finna come get this motherfucker.
When was that? When did that happen? I think you said it was like you said, you started your business. It just happened.
Damn it! You hurt my feelings breaking this up. It hurt. That was a bad time for me.
You built yourself up real quick in 2 years.
God is great, ain't he?
He sure is.
Yeah, it was. It was no joke though. Like, and that was back to back. So like, yeah, I know it was crucial.
So you, oh my God.
People don't understand, but you heard the story on Sean Kelly. Shout out to Sean Kelly. But yeah, it was a hell of a time because I was at the pinnacle. Like I told you, 5 supercars mentioned in Malibu, and then the tide turned. You know, crypto go down. The merch stopped selling. The views go down. So now I'm just coming out of my pocket every month. No matter how much money I had, it still wasn't enough.
Right, because now you have to feed the monster.
You got to feed the monster.
So did you have any real estate? Did you invest in any real estate?
See, that's the thing about it. I was investing in my brand. So my business was me.
Right.
So that's what I was invested in fully because
right.
that's what got me here. So I'm thinking like I'm just gonna keep feeding this beast and it's gonna go to the top. I didn't know where the top was.
Right.
I figured it out quick.
When it happened.
I figured out when it happened. So I had to adjust and I was gonna do Airbnbs, I was gonna do trucks and everything like that. But come to find out all that stuff collapsed at the same time too.
True.
And I would have lost anyway. But at least I put that into my brand, and I know how to do this.
Right.
So I take my wins with my losses.
That's how it is.
But it was no joke. But lucky I did get a good credit person to help me out.
That's amazing. So everything's off your credit now.
I mean, yeah, for the most part, still might need a little couple things move, Because I ain't gonna lie, even when I came to Miami, I'm like, I don't know, because I got a great condo. Like in a great area, I'm like, can I get it type? You know what I'm saying? They gonna say get out.
That feeling.
I don't know.
It's that feeling of insecurity when you have
But
that
you just
credit.
do it anyway.
Right.
See, that's what I've learned in life.
Right.
When you say it and I'm just gonna try anyway, you got nothing to lose. I was scared and I was gonna be embarrassed, but I went and did it anyway, and I was approved right away.
See?
With nothing. I'm like, damn, y'all sure?
Oh, you're sure?
That's when I went to get the car. I'm like, let me get another car then. I traded one of my other car. Can I get it? Yeah, approved. What? Nothing down. Give it to me now.
Wow,
I just tried. Yeah, but people don't understand the power of that credit cleaning. So, like, that was a great story you did about helping that lady because, people don't understand. It sounds like your life is over once these things happen.
Yes,
but it's ways to fix it. You know.